Hi, in this video I'm just going to give you a quick tip for how to enhance your user experience when using a document list view. In this case I'm specifically using a document list view for a online search UI. You may ask, like, why would document list view, why would document list help me with online search? Well, first of all, if you use a document list, all the search results will get automatically persisted for the user. So if they do a search and then close the application and then come back, their search results will be right there for them at their fingertips. Also, as you'll see, there's a lot of UI that you can make your user experience with using a lot less coding. So let me just show you real quick. So here's the application that searches for Rick and Morty characters and shows you the results. And as you can see, to start, there's nothing here. To prompt you, there's just my background. But if I do a search, what you'll see happen is I'll go ahead and do the search. And then you'll notice while it's doing the search, there's nothing happening. See, there's nothing happening. You couldn't tell in that moment that a search was happening. And another thing is, if I do a search for some string that I know is not going to be there, just nothing happens. I get no results. So what I'm going to use is the property on a document list view, which is the emptyListWidget. So I'm going to use that property to enhance the user experience of this application. So let me start by first copying this code here and bringing this over here into my application. So here's the application. I'm going to paste it in. And I need one more line of code, which is this one. So let me just show you real quick what I'm doing here. So I'm creating 3 widgets, and each widget will serve a different purpose in the user experience. So the first widget will be shown when the app just starts, and it's just the initial view. Then, while the search is happening, the widget will be a circular progress indicator. And then the final widget will be when there's no search results, it'll just say no results. And you can put any widget that you want in here. I just use these simple ones for demonstration purposes. Now, what I did here was I just created a widget for a variable to hold what is the current widget. Now, the first thing I want to do is that I want to set that current empty list widget variable in the constructor of the state, just to make sure that you never end up in a situation where there's no, where that's null and you're passing in null. So now I can go and add down here. This is where I build the application. So this is my build as you saw in the previous videos. I'm just returning a scaffold, but this time I'm making my own scaffold. I'm not using document list scaffold because I only want the document list part. I don't want all the CRUD actions because this is only for viewing the results. I don't want users to be able to edit it, so I don't need all that editing UI. So what I'm going to add here is the empty list widget, and it's always going to point to the current list. Okay, so whenever this gets called and gets built, the document list view will show that. Now I just need to change what is the current empty list widget at different times. So let me just scroll back up through my code, and I'll probably see a couple times here where it makes sense. Okay, so the first thing here you can see here is that there's an onSubmitted function. This is what is fired when the user does the search. So if the user is searching, then I want to say the current empty list widget equals, what did I call it? Busy widget, okay? Okay, so it'll set that as the busy widget. Now, if I scroll down here, you can see that I'm going to get search results back, and when I start parsing them, there's a case where the result list, the list of results, could be null. For instance, if I search for something where nothing was available. So then I'm just going to go here again and I'm just going to say that in this case, the current list widget should be the empty results widget. Okay, so all I've done is I've gone in and I've created a variable for what is the current empty list widget. So whenever the list is empty, that will be displayed. And let's try it out. So first, let's see if the hot reload works here. So I'm going to do another search for random things. And did you see? It showed the circle and now it says no results. And then just for completeness, I'll go ahead and search for something. I'll get some results. And you could see that the user experience was enhanced by using the empty list widget property.